24-25 season, Utica City takes the stage at the Adirondack Bank Center. 2-0-1 on the season. The city on the blue turf for the first time this year. But the opponent, on the other hand, the Harrisburg Heat, 0-3-1 on the year, but they played some tight games, coming off of an overtime loss to Baltimore and a one-goal loss to Utica City just a week ago. These two teams know each other all too well as we get set for kickoff at the Adirondack Bank Center. You might notice some new things around the odd, but we'll talk about those in its due time. Let's start with the starters for Harrisburg. In goal, Hugo Silva. Defensive pairing of Adriana dos Santos and Jake Dangler. In the midfield, Malcolm Harris. Forwards, Mike De Silva. And forward, Dominic Francis. The Harrisburg Heat, 0-3-1 coming into today. 11th in the MASL, 0-2 at home. 0-1-1 away. Like we said, coming off that 9-8 overtime loss against the Baltimore Blast. And for Harrisburg, that's really a game they should have won. They were up 5-0 in the middle of the second quarter, led 6-1 at halftime. But the Blast scored 8 of the last 10 goals of the game to take home a victory on Friday night. Utica City's last matchup was last week against Harrisburg in Harrisburg, a match that Utica City won 7-6, but that one was a nail-biter for the city as well. Just like most of these matches have been all year for the boys in blue, it took Kelvin Oliveira in the final quarter, scoring 2 goals to win the game. He scored the equalizer, and then with just over 30 seconds left to go, he turned home the game-winning goal, assisted by Gio Alves. And for Kelvin Oliveira, it's been a hot start, and Utica City has needed him. 3 goals in each of the first 3 games, 9 goals to lead the team in scoring. He's also tacked on an assist on the other side for Harrisburg, the player to look out for. Jake Dangler, the Baltimore native, 4 games played, 5 goals, 4 assists. But we'll step aside and let the PA take over as you meet the Utica City FC players in 24-25.
To begin, we direct attention to the player benches. We introduce the coaches and team staff. Equipment manager, Robert Perry. Team position, Marissa Carrillo. Performance and mindset coach, Shay McNamara. General manager, Tommy Tanner. And the head coach of your Utica City FC, Everton Morena. Now let's meet your UCFC team roster in numerical order. Number 1, Andrew Taylor. Number 2, Emmanuel Bellion. Number 4, Keaton Woods. Number 5, Mohammed Yogi Hamada. Number 6, Ricky Arasco. Number 7, Gio Alves. Number 8, Jose Tavares. Number 9, Kelvin Oliveira. Number 10, Nilton De Andrade. Number 11, Ronaldinho. Number 14, Isaac Somo. Number 16, Jace Berger. Number 18, Cole Stevens. Number 20, Kyle Genrich. Number 33, Junior Pinal. Number 42, Babukar Cisse. Number 49, Mershad Ahmadi. Number 77, Tyson Dos Santos. Number 78, Nelson Santana.
and number 99, Barbaro Shalier. And now Wells Fargo presents today's Utica City FC starting lineup. On defense, number 23, Logan Roberts. Also on defense, number 30, Juan Alava. At forward, number 3, Gordy Gerson. Also at forward, number 28, Vinny Dantas. In goal, number 22, Andrew Coughlin. And rounding out the lineup in the midfield, welcome back your captain, number 19, Nate Bordeaux. Fans, let's hear it one more time for your 2024-25 Utica City Football Club.
Fans, we are asking you please rise if you are able. Enjoy the players, coaches, and staff, and remove your caps as we honor our nation with the singing of our national anthem. To perform this afternoon, please welcome our very own Brendan Miller.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Brendan Miller.
There you have it, the pregame festivities as you meet the entire Utica City lineup and the starters for today. In goal, Andrew Coughlin. He's alongside Gordy Gerson, Nate Bordeaux, Logan Roberts, Vinny Dantas, Juan Alava on the field for Utica City. No start for Kelvin Oliveira, but he's bound to make an impact for this UCFC side. His 9 goals, 1 assist on the season, lead the team in points. And like we said, Harrisburg on the other side, they've got a two-headed monster of their own in Jake Dangler, who plays outdoor soccer professionally in USL League One. He played 3 seasons with South Georgia Tormenta and now has signed his 2025 contract with new League One team, FC Naples. A great story to get that kind of talent in the MASL. And alongside him on the bench today for Harrisburg, but he'll be sure to make an impact, Joey Tavernisi, a name that Utica City fans know all too well. His 2 stints in Utica City were great for the boys in blue, but now he's in purple with Harrisburg. In the last game against Utica City, Tavernisi had a hat trick and an assist, so he's bound to get on the score sheet today as well for Harrisburg, like he always does against his former side. Utica City led by Captain Nate Bordeaux. His first time playing in the Adirondack Bank Center since 2 seasons ago. He missed the entire 23-24 year with that leg injury. Recovered after surgery, played in the first couple of games away from here in Utica, but now for the first time in 2 years, he's back at home in the Odd with some LED boards around the arena as well as Utica City prepares for its first home game of 2024. I'm Arnav Pokral. I'll be with you tonight and most of the season here in Central New York. But let's take a look at the last time these two teams met. It was December 21st of 2024, and that game was an absolute nail-biter. A great game between two sides battling. Utica City came out to a 3-0 lead, and then Joey Tavernisi turned things up for Harrisburg. 2 goals in quick succession to make it 3-2 Utica. Calvin Oliveira then got involved, made it 4-2. But Harrisburg came back, scored the next 4 of the next 5 goals, took a lead 6-5, and then Calvin Oliveira took over with goal number 6 and 7 of the game for Utica City. For the first time in 2024-25, the Adirondack Bank Center gets up on his feet as the crowd gets loud. Andrew Coughlin heads to his net. Hugo Silva for Harrisburg on the other net. And we are just moments away from kicking off here at the Adirondack Bank Center. Take a look at those LED boards behind the players right in the middle of your screen as we get things kicked off here in the MASL home slate for Utica City. We're underway between Harrisburg and Utica City to kick off the 2025 home schedule for the boys in blue. And immediately Coughlin launches one out to Dantas, who shoots, and it's saved by Silva. Hugo Silva's got 62.5% save percentage, and an early opportunity there for Dantas, who hasn't produced to really his quality that we know he's capable of so far this season. You know, he's wanting to get those numbers up in front of home fans. Juan Alava tripped up off the ball and eventually works back to Coughlin. Here is Alava again. Crossing midfield, it'll go back to Gio Alves. Finds the corner, and there he is, Calvin Oliveira. Quick on the turn, he's in the corner, launches one off the boards, intended to the far side for Alves. Instead, it falls to Keaton Woods, and he'll lay it off to Nelson Santana. Santana's pass intercepted, recovered by De Andrade. Andrade coming off his best season in the MASL last year. Really a player that fans enjoyed watching because it seemed like he was scoring every single game or assisting every single game. As Oliveira applies pressure, and it's a turnover for Silva. De Andrade couldn't pin it along the boards, and it's back in the path of Harrisburg. Oliveira and De Andrade miscommunication, and it leads to a turnover. Harrisburg going the other way. Picked back up by Santana. The Heat not giving up on that far board. Now over to Jace Berger, who'll slow things down. Berger, the Des Moines, Iowa native. Signed with the city last year, played a little bit of MASL 2 with Utica City's MASL 2 affiliate, United Elite Kreisnick FC, before eventually working his way into that Utica City lineup late last year. Berger again, on the left foot. He'll go down to the corner. It finds Junior Pinal. Pinal launches a shot, it's saved off the right foot of Silva. So 2 early saves for Hugo Silva, this Utica City team, applying early offensive pressure, and then a ball angled up off the boards that Berger can't bring down. It's turned over, a chance for Harrisburg to break forward. It's wide of the goal. Great looking effort, now a breakaway for Utica City. Pinal, left foot, rolls it through the legs and in! The first home goal of the season goes to Junior Pinal, and Utica City leads 1-0. How about that run of play? It starts in the middle. Pinal, calm as you like. Little ball roll and then passes it right through the legs of Hugo Silva. And the counter works to perfection as Utica City lead just 2.5 minutes in to the home slate. Mike De Silva will get things started again for Harrisburg, but no better start. You couldn't have asked for it for one of your newer players in Junior Pinal. His last game was, or I should say his first game for this Utica City side was last week against Harrisburg. He had a goal and an assist in that one, so he keeps up that goal-scoring streak. In his first 2 MASL games, he's got 3 points. Ronaldinho Deniz, who picks up the assist for Utica City. He also had a goal against the Heat, so he's keeping up a good streak there as well. Another opportunity. Dantas launches wide. Great look for Vinny Dantas. Now Belliard. Down to the corner, up in front. And in a mix of players, Gerson got the touch, but couldn't get it towards goal. Gerson again. Rolled into the box, cleared away by Harrisburg. Out to Dantas, and he'll take things back and look for some help. He'll find it in Coughlin. Up ahead to Dantas again, who's got time and couldn't get past the defense. Harrisburg will pick things up in its own defensive zone. There's Zach Perry. Now the Heat working up. Coughlin has to come out, collides with his own player. Alava with some space. Doesn't really have any bodies in front of him, but he's able to dance past one. Looking for the forward pass to Kelvin Oliveira, couldn't find him. Woods applying pressure. Keaton Woods attacking, and Hugo Silva just has to chip it away to Maxi Schenfeld. Schenfeld in his MASL third years. There's a chance in front. Keaton Woods couldn't get on the rebound, and Alava will pick things back up. Back to Schenfeld, 4 games played, 1 goal for the defender from Ovale, Chile. As here's Oliveira on the left foot, just high. And that one bounces out of play. Harrisburg will take a restart and a much-needed breather because this Utica City offense so far has been all over it in the first 5 minutes of play. 4 shots on goal for the city, just 1 for Harrisburg. Silva looking to the corner. Coughlin kept it in the zone. Rolled out to Jace Berger, and now into the middle with De Andrade. Santana, who's got a long MASL history himself, gets a pass in from De Andrade, and Utica will just keep possession as contact through the back of De Andrade leads to a foul. Santana wants to take it quickly. Referees will stop it and bring it back to where the foul occurred. Foul there called on Joshua DiMatteo. And now Santana will stand over it. DiMatteo, the Pittsburgh native, as the ball works over to De Andrade. All the way back to Coughlin for Utica City. Just that 1 goal scored by Junior Pinal. 2.5 minutes into the game, the difference in this one. Another ball forward. Here's Oliveira. Spins his defender, fires a right-footed shot, and a great kick save from Silva. And somehow it didn't touch one of the 72 cables up here in the Adirondack Bank Center, so play goes on. Oliveira applies pressure, and Silva dives on it. Here's another look at that Oliveira shot in the bottom right corner of your screen. And a great stretch from Silva. Oliveira again. Just does a lot offensively for this team, but it's not just the offense, it's how he tracks back and allows Utica City to develop play that has been crucial to UCFC's early success in 24-25. Over to Alava. Turned over. And a great sliding challenge from Emmanuel Belliard. Restart for Harrisburg. It goes to Alejandro Arbelayes. Now working into the middle. Great back heel feed. And UCFC cleared away. And Harrisburg will have a free kick from the top of the offensive line. 8:14 left to go in quarter number 1. It'll actually be the top of an arc restart for Harrisburg. Standing over it is Malcolm Harris. He'll roll it to the left. A shot into the top corner, and Harrisburg ties things up 1-1. It's the captain, Dominic Francis. 3rd goal of the season, and all of a sudden things are knotted at 1. Just a great strike from Francis. No one in the way for Utica City. Take this time to remind you that Mitre is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, Mitre is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com. Back underway as we approach the 8-minute mark here in quarter number 1. Utica City looking forward again. Dantas lodged in the corner. Now cleared away by Harrisburg. Santana gives chase and he'll win the race. Find Alves. Over to Coughlin. Rolled forward to Santana again. Nelson Santana with some space. He'll take it and then lay it off to one of his teammates and head off for a change. Woods sandwiched between two Heat players and cleared away by Adriano Dos Santos. Dos Santos, the Rio de Janeiro native from Brazil, has played in 234 games coming into this season in the MASL. Dantas in the corner again. Alves. Well, there was a shot or a pass that was rolling wide and almost found Nilton de Andrade. And now Harrisburg can break away. Instead, it's turned over. Alava. Ball rolled to the left. He fires and scores. Juan Alava's first goal of the season comes at home, and it's 2-1 City. Did everything himself. Pinched the ball in the midfield, turned it upfield, and then slotted it into the bottom left corner past Hugo Silva. And Utica City regains a 1-goal lead. And that'll lead to our first media timeout, where we take a look at these LED boards here around the Adirondack Bank Center. I'll step aside as you take a look at the new LED boards here in the Odd. Well, if you want to see these LED light boards in person, the MASL All-Star Game is headed right here to Utica, New York on February 12th of 2025. You can follow the MASL on social media for updates on tickets, rosters, and more. And also remind you that MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. So Utica City takes a 2-1 lead after giving up the goal to Dominic Francis. A minute and 12 seconds later, Juan Alava pinches the ball in the midfield and slots it in the bottom left corner to give Utica City a 2-1 lead. But just like last week, this game shaping up to be a back-and-forth battle. For Utica City, got production from Junior Pinal, one of the newer signings for UCFC. He's from San Jose, California. Only his second game in the MASL. He's already got 2 goals and 1 assist. And he still has about 3.5 quarters left to go in just his second ever MASL game. Santana heads back to Coughlin as we're back underway after the media timeout. Ronaldinho on the near side. And Ronaldinho unable to get past the outstretched leg of Maxi Schenfeld. Ball cleared away. It goes all the way back to Andrew Coughlin. Belliard just took a swing at it, and the deflection took it towards the Utica City FC net. So 6 minutes left to go in quarter number 1. Utica City leads 2-1. Oliveira. 9 goals on the season, 3 straight hat tricks, and Oliveira launches one right in front. Roberts couldn't get onto it. That's one that's harder to miss than it is to score, and somehow Logan Roberts sent it straight up in the air instead of in the back of the net. UCFC recovers again. Belliard to Alava. Belliard again, the Dominican Republic native who played with the Dominican Republic national futsal team during the World Cup of Futsal earlier this 2024 year. Worked up ahead to Oliveira again. He'll lay it off to Alava. UCFC with a lot of possession as Oliveira rips a shot, and it's off the hands of Silva. Alves all the way back to Coughlin. And Coughlin will go down to the corner intended for Gerson. And Kid Dynamite launches a ball in intended for Nate Bordeaux, and Silva gets onto it. Well, one thing you'll notice for Utica City FC, Andrew Coughlin plays a little bit higher than he did the past couple of seasons. Because of that new goalkeeper 3-line rule, he wants to get involved as much as possible. And now the goalkeepers are subject to 3-line rules on throws. You might as well take it out with your feet. Ball finds Alejandro Arbeláez. And now the Heat can control and breathe for a second. Back to Arbeláez, who had a blue card his last game out against the Blast on Friday. That one right in front. It's in the back of the net. Off the wall in the one-timer. And Harrisburg ties it up 2-2. Joshua DiMatteo, the Pittsburgh native, hasn't played an MASL game since March 30th. And in his return to MASL action in 24-25, he gets on the score sheet and ties things up with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the opening frame. DiMatteo in his 3rd MASL season, all of them have been with Harrisburg. Also played collegiately at West Virginia, where he was all-MAC tournament team. So really experienced college player. And back on the score sheet, leveling things up for Harrisburg. Keaton Woods battling on the boards. Coughlin just taps it away. Alava into Belliard with space instead. Goes back to Alava. Now Berger. Alava again. All the way up to Oliveira. Looking for the entry pass. Instead, we'll rifle one off the wall and head to the far side. Juan Alava recovers again, and Utica City will just get the ball into the feet of Kelvin Oliveira. Sliding down, a save by Silva. Oliveira made something out of nothing there. It looked like he had lost control of the ball, but a sliding shot forced Hugo Silva into a diving stop. Coughlin launches forward again. Here's Oliveira. Off the wall, intended for Roberts. Instead, Harrisburg will take it the other way. Schenfeld, pressured. Gets it away to Perry. And Utica City fans calling for the handball. They'll get it, as it looked like it just tipped off the shoulder of one of the Heat forwards. 2:46 to go in quarter number 1, a game that started well for Utica City and really has been dominated by Utica City. 8 shots on goal compared to just 3 for Harrisburg, but we're all knotted up on the scoreboard, and that's really the only score that matters. Rolled into Pinal again. Scored the opener in this afternoon's contest, but this time he's pressured off the ball. And now whistle blows for a foul on Utica City right along the boards. Looks like a Harrisburg player just down along the boards. It's Roshan Panton. Panton in his 4th season with the Heat has 2 goals on the year. And Panton is an absolutely electric player. He's just great speed, great control. As Silva launches one right into the path of some Utica City fans, and UCFC will have a restart on the far side touchline. Pinal scored the first goal for Utica City. Then it was leveled up by Dominic Francis for Harrisburg. Juan Alava scored a goal unassisted after stealing the ball in the attacking zone before Joshua DiMatteo knotted things up at 2-2, and that's where things stand so far. 2 minutes to go in quarter number one. Whistle blows for a foul on the far side on Nilton De Andrade. Correction, that's Ronaldinho who got the foul. De Andrade is right near the middle of the field. Silva will pick up the ball, advance it forward, and roll it down to the corner. Alava giving chase, and gets it away. Noe Favilla gets it back to Hugo Silva. Back heel flick in, and Junior Pinal there, but he's taken off the ball. Pinal wins it right back and draws a foul in the process. 1:27 to go in period number one, as Utica City and Harrisburg are all knotted up at 2. Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. 70 ticks of the clock to go here in quarter number one as Harrisburg picks it up with Favilla in the attacking zone. And there's a call for 1 minute. Arbolea is now pressured by Dantas. And Vinny Dantas wins it back. Utica City almost turned it over, and now they do in the midfield. Really positive first quarter for both sides, but Utica City like to have put away a couple of those chances. 8 shots on goal, just 2 goals for the home side. Coughlin with 30 seconds left. Santana launched forward, headed away by Harrisburg. And Favilla all the way back to Silva. Smart header there from Noe Favilla, the El Paso, Texas native. As 15 seconds left in quarter one. Dantas over the top to Gerson. Poked away, and Mike Da Silva will roll it forward. Santana picks it up with maybe a chance to shoot, and instead the buzzer sounds. So we're all tied up at 2. It's been a back and forth battle. Utica City leading twice. Harrisburg tying the game up both times. We'll step aside as the first quarter finishes all knotted up between Utica City and Harrisburg. We'll be back when second quarter action resumes right here on MASL TV. Well, as the UCFC chants rain down in the Adirondack Bank Center, we welcome you back in as we get set for quarter number 2 between the Harrisburg Heat and Utica City FC. I'm Arnoff Pokra. I'll be with you tonight as we get set for what was an exciting first 15 minutes and should be an even more exciting last 45 minutes of action between these two teams that just always seem to have an interesting, nail-biting game between the two of them. Right now it's 2-2 thanks to goals from Junior Pinal and Juan Alava for Utica City, and for Harrisburg, Dominic Francis and Joshua DiMatteo. DiMatteo scoring in his first appearance in the MASL since March 30th against the Chihuahua Savage. And the last time he scored a goal, it was against this very side almost a year ago. December 17th of 2023 against Utica City FC was the last time DiMatteo put a ball in the back of the net, and he does it again against Utica to tie things up 2-2. We're underway again as Keaton Woods lines things up at midfield. Back to Alves. Now Oliveira, the furthest player back for Utica City FC, looking for Andrade, couldn't find him. And now Oliveira has to defend, and he does so with just enough time to allow some teammates to come back and assist. Back to Alves again. Gio Alves from Fogo, Cape Verde. 3 games, 2 assists this year for Alves. Now Woods lines up a shot from distance and fires wide. Harrisburg on the counter. Sprinting with speed forward, diving past Santana. Nelson Santana recovers, but turned back over again. And Santana the victor in that battle. And that's Jake Dangler, the Baltimore native, who's been one of the best for Harrisburg this season. Stands at 6'5". So really just a force anywhere on the field. You can see him on a set piece. He defends really well as Andrade picks it up. 2 minutes gone in quarter number 2, and really no offense to speak of in these opening 120 seconds. Utica City looking to change that over the top to Oliveira. Brought down, off the wall, one-timer in front, Bordeaux scores! 3-2 Utica City. And how about a Wallace score for Nate? Shot fired in, saved by Coughlin. It was Malcolm Harris who fired that shot in. Two saves on the night for Andrew Coughlin. Hugo Silva has made 6 saves so far, but he couldn't save that Nate Bordeaux Wallace scorer. The one-timer off the wall and into the back of the net puts Utica City up 3-2. Here's Belliard. Belliard dancing, double-teamed, and eventually finds Alava. Back to Belliard again. Glides past his marker. Rolled in front, one-timer just wide. Great look from Belliard intended for Junior Pinal, and UCFC will recycle with Logan Roberts. Here's Ronaldinho. Over to Santana. Ronaldinho again. Into the corner and headed over to Hugo Silva, who goes tumbling down. Looks like he might have gotten tripped up on the carpeting behind the goal. So Silva gets back on his feet and thankfully avoids injury after going down. Ball clipped forward. Players on the ground. Coughlin was out. Great clearance from Gio Alves. Pinal looking for a clearance away from the Utica City FC net. Instead, Santana's pin. He turns it over. Coughlin's on the ground. And Utica City recovers well. Great sliding challenge from Gio Alves. And the defense gets the job done, and now here comes the offense. Junior Penal chases the ball down. The calm at the back for Harrisburg. As we're 4 minutes in to quarter number 2, and just the lone score for Nate Bordeaux. Header flicked on, and Andrew Coughlin will reach up and bring it down. And here's Alves. Left for Santana. Santana, who turned 46 years old yesterday. His birthday was December 28th. So we wish him a happy birthday and hope for all the best in his 46th season. Bordeaux picks it up in the midfield. Alves returns it to Bordeaux again. Now Alava. Coughlin rolls it forward. Dantas turns onto his right foot, and a sliding tackle pushes it away. Out to Gerson. Gerson fakes a shot, keeps it on his right. Now rolls it across. Into Dantas again, left back, the one-timer! And Utica City lead 4-2. It's Emmanuel Belliard. Belliard and Dantas just playing a little give and go before Belliard launches it in the top left corner and then does his signature video game celebration as UCFC lead by 2. The Adirondack Bank Center gets loud as Belliard extends the UCFC lead. And how about the midfielders and defenders getting involved? Belliard and Bordeaux. Belliard, whose last goal came on March 17th against Harrisburg, scores against the Heat in 24-25 as well. Cleared out. Here's an opportunity for Dangler, who fires a shot. And that second opportunity lifted into the net. I mean, every time that Jake Dangler's on the ball, Utica City is aware of where he's at because, well, he stands head and shoulders almost above everyone else on this Utica City team. But also, he's a very good dribbler with the ball at his feet, very physical. Oliveira leaves it for Santana. And now Keaton Woods. Woods drives. Sliding challenge comes in. Woods retains possession. Back out to Oliveira, who walks the yellow line and then drops it back to Alves. Alava, Woods. And all the way across to De Andrade. Andrade goes off for a change. And brings Nate Bordeaux onto the pitch. Here's Alves. Alava threw some pressure. Looks like he made contact to the face of Dominic Francis. And Utica City FC fans will not like that call because it mirrors a call that happened away in San Diego a couple of weeks ago. UCFC thought it had scored the winner, but then an errant contact to the face led to a goal being overturned. That one looked close as well, but Francis will not get the foul. So a review says no. This time, Utica City fans cheering. Referees having a quick conversation and then ruling that contact was not enough to deem a foul. So UCFC retains possession. A shot just wide and high. Oliveira still searching for his first goal of the game. Alava through pressure goes down, and a whistle blows. The officials for today's senior referee, Elvis Osmanovic, referees Daniel Chesky and Stephen Montanino, assistant Rich Abell, and fourth official Brendan Malarkey. As here's Oliveira, chested down, intended for Santana. I thought Oliveira could take that one by himself instead, left it for the defender. And now Oliveira gives chase as Harrisburg launches forward, all the way back to Coughlin. Coughlin rolled out to Santana. Halfway done through quarter number 2. And here goes Jake Dangler. Pass off the wall to Coughlin, and Utica City now with some space. Here goes Jace Berger. Crossfield pass for Gerson off the wall. Gerson's one-timer, saved by Silva. Second chance opportunity, headed up, and Silva holds on. Well, Berger had the opening pass to Gerson and just misfired it off the wall. Gerson adjusted, and Silva adjusted as well. Harrisburg moving forward with DiMatteo. Belliard, backheel flick. Gerson's in, and he's brought down. No whistle. Here's DiMatteo again. Into Favilla. Noe Favilla works out of some traffic. And now Harrisburg on the move. Shot rifled in off the hands of Coughlin and in. Uncharacteristic for Andrew Coughlin as that one finds the back of the net. And Zach Perry scores for Harrisburg. We'll have a quick look at that again. The scoreboard hasn't changed here. Went off of Coughlin's hand and into the back of the net. And really one that should have been stopped by Andrew Coughlin. As we take a step aside for the media timeout, we'll be back when action resumes here at the Adirondack Bank Center. Back after the media timeout. I want to remind you that you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Galazo Network. Alex Pastavansky and Phil Ivanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's game and discuss the league's hot topics. Actually, saw Phil Ivanko here earlier today. He was interviewing Logan Roberts. And you can get those latest interviews on the MASL and on all of your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. "4-3, the score stands after an uncharacteristic mistake from Andrew Coughlin in net. Allowed Zach Perry to score his second goal of the season. Perry, the Oviedo, Florida native, stands 6 feet tall and spent a lot of time down there in Florida. Played at Dalton State College in the NAIA, where he was a third-team All-American, and now in his second season with Harrisburg. So Perry's goal brings the Heat back within one, and just like we expected, this game, no team's ever going to really pull away between these two sides. It always feels like the action is intense. We're back underway after the media timeout, under 6 to go in the first half. Ball cleared forward, and it finds Mike Da Silva. Da Silva in the corner, turnover in front, and it's all tied up. Uncharacteristic mistake, times 2. First Coughlin, and this time it was Keaton Woods who just passed it right into the path of Dominic Francis, who's got his second goal of the game. So all tied up again at 4-4. Utica City with 2 crucial mistakes that have allowed Harrisburg right back into this game. And this second quarter has really seen a lot of Harrisburg settling down, being comfortable with the ball, and playing some really good soccer. And also taking advantage of Utica City mistakes. Chance in front for Belliard, who scores again! It's Kelvin Oliveira off the pass from Belliard, and UCFC lead. Oliveira off the mark at home, it's 5-4. What a feed from Emmanuel Belliard, and Oliveira on the swivel. Just as quick as Utica City gave up that 4-2 lead, they regain a 1-goal lead thanks to Kelvin Oliveira off of an incredible pass from Emmanuel Belliard. And Oliveira's goal number 10 of the season. He's the first Utica City player in double figures, and well, at the rate he was going at, that was bound to happen. 9 goals in the first 3 games, now has his 10th in game number 4. Here's Junior Pinal. His left-footed shot just dragged wide. Contact on the far side boards. And that foul will go on Ronaldinho. Oliveira from Belliard gives Utica City a 5-4 lead with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Bordeaux, who's also been on the score sheet, the captain for Utica City, he scored at the start of the second quarter, just 2 minutes in, as Gerson picks up the ball at midfield. Feed in from De Andrade to Junior Pinal, and now Gerson on the near side. Gerson surveys. Rolls it into Dantas. On the turn, Dantas, what a save from Silva. I mean, Hugo Silva has had an incredible game. As there's a whistle and an off-the-ball foul called on Gordy Gerson. Utica City wanted the advantage. Instead, Gerson will just take the free kick. And Hugo Silva has had himself a day. He's given up 5, but he's made some incredible saves. As there's a one-timer from Oliveira, and it's over the net. 8 saves so far for Hugo Silva. Just 3 for Andrew Coughlin. And here is Silva with the ball. Lifted forward, contact from Santana, and he absolutely cleared his man out. Santana escapes the blue card, as looked like shoulder just made contact to the mouth of Roshan Panton. And head coach Pat Healy up in arms about that one. Back underway after the Santana foul. It finds Noe Favilla. Down to the corner. Harrisburg settling down at midfield. It finds Di Matteo. Now to the near side corner, and Da Silva. Santana shoved off the ball, and a foul called on Mike DeSilva. A physical battle between Nelson Santana and a couple of the Harrisburg players. As De Andrade rolls it to Santana, Coughlin's a little bit further up the park. Back over to De Andrade, flips it to himself. Now up forward to Keaton Woods, who brings it down. Woods can't hang on to it. Santana will pick things up for Utica City. Now De Andrade. Been a quiet season for him as well. After last year's breakout campaign for De Andrade, where he played in 21 games, had 26 goals and 15 assists. No goals this year so far, as here's Junior Pinal. What a save by Silva. Rebound saved as well. Pass off the wall, goes all the way back to Hugo Silva. 10 saves for Hugo Silva. What has been a goalkeeping clinic put on by the Rio de Janeiro native. Here's Gerson. Now back to Belliard. Belliard, whose assist freed up Kelvin Oliveira and gave Utica City this 5-4 lead. Junior Pinal looking for the turn. Instead, shielding off two players and finds Santana again. Santana has Belliard, plays him. Harrisburg defense not really allowing Utica any space, as there's another stop from Hugo Silva. And now, on the breakaway, go Harrisburg. Coughlin got a touch to it and turned it wide. Still with Harrisburg in the corner. And now UCFC played out to midfield. Dangler holds on. Finds Dominic Francis. Francis works the right side. Clip in front, headed back to Coughlin. Well, Andrew Coughlin came out and made a sliding save. I believe he got a toe to it just to poke that ball wide. And now UCFC moving forward. Oliveira, another assist in front. UCFC leads 6-4. Gerson off the board at home. And how about Kid Dynamite? Right place, right time. Off the assist from Oliveira. Third goal of the season for Gordy Gerson. And UCFC has a 2-goal lead again. .80 seconds left to go in the half, and Utica City back up by 2, its largest lead of the afternoon. .17 shots on goal compared to just 7 for Harrisburg. But a second quarter that really has gone back and forth. A couple of Utica City mistakes. But the home side able to look past those two mistakes and score 2 goals to make it 6-4. And now a challenge flag comes out on the field. So the referee crew will head over and take a look at the monitor. So here's what Utica City is looking at. Oliveira to Gerson. Seemed pretty straightforward from our vantage point. As they continue to take a look at this one, break it down frame by frame. Referees do give the goal. Whether the review was inconclusive or confirmed, we don't really know. But it does count, so it is 6-4. Gordy Gerson scores at home. Last time he scored was away at San Diego, a place where he used to play in the MASL. It's his 11th season in the league. He's played really everywhere: Tacoma, St. Louis, Cedar Rapids, Orlando, Florida, Milwaukee. But it really has found a home here in Utica. He was the team MVP in the 2022-23 season, where he had 22 goals and 19 assists and led the team in both stats. And has continued to produce for this Utica City FC side as Harrisburg gets it back underway. Contact on Kelvin Oliveira leads to a foul. UCFC will have a free kick and take it wide to Gio Alves. 1 minute left to go in the half. There's a turnover from Gio Alves. And now Harrisburg moving with speed. Wanalava able to hold off his man. And now Dangler steps in the way of Coughlin's pass. Back out to Dangler. 6'5" Baltimore native launches one off the boards. Oliveira chesting it back to Coughlin, but there were some Heat players in the way. 30 seconds to go. Oliveira can a chance to break it away. Instead, he'll slow things down, find Bordeaux. 20 seconds left for one final offensive opportunity. Gio Alves. Now De Andrade on his right foot off the wall. 5 seconds left. Alves has to take a shot. He does. It's high. And that'll do it for half number one. Utica City went into this second quarter tied 2-2 with Harrisburg, but 4 goals in the second compared to just 2 for the Heat. Have the city up 6-4 in its first home game of the 2024-25 season. The 2 most recent goals, one from Kelvin Oliveira, and then goal scorer turned provider as Oliveira assists Gordy Gerson with just over a minute left to play in the first half. That makes it 6-4. But like we always say with these two teams, really no game is safe. 2-goal lead for Utica. Let's send it down here shortly to Michael Lear, who's standing by with Nate Bordeaux. So here's Michael Lear, Nate Bordeaux.
Hey guys, we're down here with Nate Bordeaux. Nate, how great does it feel to be back in a home game in this building?
There's no words to describe it. It's been a long year and a half, and without my family, friends, teammates, the Utica City fans, I don't know if it would have been this easy to come back, but playing in front of you guys right now makes it worth all the sacrifices.
And how good does it feel to have Nate back in this building? You guys headed to halftime up by 2. What do you need to do to come out with a win here today?
Just lock in defensively, listen to what coach has to tell us, and just be focused. Stop scoring a goal, giving up a goal, going back and forth. Just play our game, and we'll be all right.
Thanks, Nate.
Thank you.
Give it up for your captain, Nate Bordeaux.
There's Michael Lear and Nate Bordeaux downfield side as Utica City lead 6-4 heading into the second half. We'll step aside, but we'll be right back when second half action kicks off right here on the MASL. And don't forget to subscribe to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. We'll be back after halftime here in Utica.
All right, so we're celebrating a belated Boxing Day here at the Adirondack Bank Center. This idea was a brand new one that we're going to see if it works. And as you know, it's going to be a chaotic, and that's what we love. Here are the rules. We have 3 teams of 2. Each team has 15 pizza boxes. One at a time, they will come down, they will grab a box. They will run back and hand it to their partner. The next etc. The first team to finish across that line with all 15 boxes stacked high wins this game. Let's see what happens. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. Josh Allen's got great footwork. Oh, you gotta stack. You can't just hold them. You gotta keep it up. Hey, it's gotta be a stack. You can't hold both sides. You can't hold the top. You can't hold the top. There you go. You're a pizza delivery guy. You can't hold the top. That's the rule. These guys are killing it. They're at 5. You can't hold the top. Great listeners our fans are. There you go. Can't hold the top. Josh. These guys are at 7. These guys are at 6-ish. All right, you're at 8. They're grabbing number 9. If you touch the top one more time. There we go, we're cooking. I'm rooting for them. Don't cheat again, I swear. Oh, it's getting close. They've got 4 left. They've got 5 left, and they've got 5 left as well. They've got like 17 left. All right, who's rooting for this group right now? Anybody got this side rooting for these guys? Nope, they're cheating. I like that. Who's rooting for Josh Allen and the team in the middle? And how about the last group? They're chugging along. Well done. 3 left over here. A fatal error. If you guys keep it up right, it looks like you're winning. One more down here. Come on, cheer them on. Get me in. It's getting delicate. Keep it up and up. They've been shooting the whole time. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. 7 boxes to go.
Creative, fast, strong, agile, dependable. Just has that special something.
What makes a great player?
The same thing that makes a great vehicle.
Let's go, Utica!
Davidson of Rome,
Nice.
proud sponsor of the Utica City Football Club.
To get today's Davidson of Rome's halftime underway, please welcome to the field for today's youth halftime scrimmage, members of the Syracuse Rush 2015 squad.
welcome back, everyone. This is MASL in 5. I'm Alex Bastiavansky. It is great to see you again. Thanks so much for watching. Sit back, relax. 5 minutes is all I need to get you caught up on all that's gone down in the league over the past week.
Strikers on the counter. Justin Stinson, a near Wallace score, and the Strikers immediately find the back of the net. Lanier Alami.
The Empire Strikers had a rather underwhelming start to the season, but the Empire struck back last week big time. First, in their Thursday tilt with Tacoma, the boys in purple came back to down the Stars 10-5. Then they traveled to Mesquite to face Texas, and they spoiled the Outlaws season opener by that same 10-5 score. Now the Tacoma Stars are in a bit of a slide right now. After starting the season with an impressive win over San Diego, they've dropped 3 straight. Last weekend there was that loss to the Strikers, and then they dropped a tough 5-4 decision to the Sockers on Friday night. It was a mixed bag for Milwaukee last weekend. They took on old school rival Baltimore on the 20th and edged them out in a 5-4 thrilling encounter in Bruce City. But then it was off to Dallas for their home opener, and the Sidekicks prevailed in this one 7-3. You've got to think this bodes well for Dallas, who, despite only having 1 win, have been competitive in nearly all of their games so far. Harrisburg hosted its first 2 home games of the season, and while they didn't get wins, they've been encouraging as well. Last season, there were a lot of blowout losses, but they've kept their games close so far. They fell to Utica 7-6 on Saturday, and then on Sunday 6-3 to the Baltimore Blast. Jamie Thomas notched 2 tallies for the Blast in that victory. So who are some hot players coming out of last weekend? How about Joey Tavernese, the ageless wonder from Harrisburg? Now in his 13th season, if you can believe it, Joey had 4 points in the game against Utica and was named the second star. But the man who was named the game's first star was Kelvin Oliveira, who's just having a remarkable rookie MASL season. The Brazilian superstar put up a hat trick. He now has 10 points this year and is tied for first in league scoring. A quick note about Marco Fabian. He had 2 goals against Tacoma and was the game's first star. On Saturday against Texas, though, he was held goalless for just the second time in 25 career MASL games. That's how good the Mexican magician has been. Okay, on New Year's Eve, before you head out to party, there's 3 MASL games as an appetizer. Blast against UCFC at 3:05 Eastern. The Sidekicks in Milwaukee to face the Wave at 3:05 Central Time. And it's the Battle of Missouri. St. Louis, by the way, picked up its first win of the season against Dallas last weekend. They host KC at 2:05 Central Time. Players of the week now, and they are Andrew Coughlin, the goalkeeper from Utica City, Emmanuel Aguirre from Empire, and his teammate Justin Stinson. Let's start things off with Aguirre, your defensive player of the week. 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and he had a game-winning goal for the Empire Strikers. His teammate Justin Stinson, just a rock star, 4 goals, 2 assists in 2 wins for the boys in purple. And in goal, Andrew Coughlin was instrumental in that Utica City win over Harrisburg. 11 saves in the contest, and he even chipped in with 1 assist. Okay, time for the plays of the week.
MLS Super Draft Pick gets dispossessed by Mansoray. Strikers looking to counter. Stinson with a shot. Justin Stinson with the golazo of the game. Oh, Dios mío, que golazo, Stinson.
In the third. 4 scorers on the field. Hands up. Playing our song. Tyu gives you a friend, and James Thomas into the top shelf. Here's the animation.
Herrero! It's so pretty. It's gorgeous, in fact.
From getting in, Niamsi looking to flush it out. Turnage and Balian. Do indeed, my friend, but
shot by Cox, and what a opportunity. Beat Reyes. Into Fabian Marco, winding up Marco, upper right corner, where my Uncle Franz keeps the good stops. Strikers score, que golazo, Doctor!
And that is a wrap for this week's show, but just a reminder that all throughout the season, you can stay up to date on everything that's going on in the MASL by checking out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
Hi, Gordy Gerson here. Ricardo Orozco.
Taylor Bond.
And Frank Mastrovito, owner of Mastrovito Hyundai, and proud sponsor of this year's 2023-2024 UCFC soccer team. Come see why we were chosen as the 2023 Global Hyundai Dealer of the Year.
And select from 700 new and pre-owned vehicles.
Mastrovito Hyundai, Commercial Drive in Yorkville, or online anytime at mastrovitohyundai.com.
Make your move to Mastrovito Hyundai.
Creative, fast, strong, agile, dependable. Just has that special something.
What makes a great player?
The same thing that makes a great vehicle.
Let's go, Utica! Let's go!
Davidson of Rome.
Nice.
Proud sponsor of the Utica City Football Club.
Today's game is sponsored by Bank of Utica. Join them on Tuesday for their 5th annual New Year's Eve celebration, presented by the City of Utica and their Public Safety Department. Starting at 6:30 p.m., head to their Genesee Street location and stick around through midnight as the Bank of Utica Tower brings the city into 2025. Enjoy live music, dancing, and fireworks, and a whole lot more. For more information, visit their event page at bankofUtica.com.
We are the best spine care facility in the region. We are providing world-class care for our patients. We are Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery. Suffering from neck pain, back pain, frustrated because you can't get any relief? Let Dr. Q and his staff provide you with the care and compassion that you need. With the latest and greatest technology, Dr. Q and his staff will help get your health and your life back to what you deserve. Dr. Q cares about you. Call us today.
What's your story? What moments make life an adventure? Community is where memories happen. At Bank of Utica, enriching our community for current and future generations has been part of our mission since 1927. By supporting local, community-focused organizations, we work together to open doors to education, the arts, and meaningful career paths. Making stories to remember. Bank with Utica.
Athletes wear all kinds of protective equipment, helmets, shin guards, and padding to protect themselves from severe injury. Every year, more than 42,000 sports-related eye injuries require emergency room visits. Every athlete can reduce their risk of serious eye injury by wearing protective eyewear. The Cavi Optical Shop is now offering protective eyewear with an ergonomic design ideal for protection and comfort with or without prescription lenses. Visit us at 408 Elizabeth Street in Utica.
Creative, fast, strong, agile, dependable. Just has that special something.
What makes a great player?
The same thing that makes a great vehicle.
Let's go, Utica! Let's go!
Davidson of Rome.
Nice.
Proud sponsor of the Utica City Football Club.
Hey guys, we're down here in the Miller White Beer Garden, which is the best spot to get to the game. You can get video food, you can get all you can eat buffet. You can either upgrade the ticket you already have, or you can just buy a beer garden ticket. We also do season tickets down here in the Miller Beer Garden. And the best part, the City Pub. These boys frequent it. I check it out every once in a while. So cheers to the City Pub.
Well, as you welcome back inside the Adirondack Bank Center, we're set for second half action between Utica City FC and the Harrisburg Heat. It currently stands 6-4 Utica. 2 goals at the end of the first half. One from Kelvin Oliveira, one from Gordy Gerson. After the game was tied 4-4, those 2 goals set Utica City apart. Let's take a look back at all the goals scored today. It started early on, just 2.5 minutes in. Junior Pinalla scored for Utica City. His second MASL game ever, his second MASL goal. Then Harrisburg tied it up. Dominic Francis, the captain, made it 1-1. Juan Alava makes it 2-1 before Joshua DiMatteo tied things up again. And we continue this back and forth. Nate Bordeaux, Emmanuel Belliard scored 2 goals for Utica City, but then 2 mistakes. Zach Perry scored for Harrisburg after Coughlin let a ball slip under his hands. And then Dominic Francis scored for Harrisburg off of a feed from Keaton Woods. It was just played right in front, intended for the goalkeeper, and Francis just found himself in the right place at the right time. That made it 4-4. And then the 2 goals, one from Oliveira, one from Gerson, have us here at 6-4 heading into the second half. We haven't seen a blue card today. Neither team has been on the power play. So maybe something we're looking forward to here in half number 2 as this game continues to ramp up in intensity. I'm Arnaud Poquerel. I'm with you here this afternoon as Utica City plays host to Harrisburg. And we want to remind you that MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And also want to remind you that the All-Star Game is headed right here to Utica, New York on February 12th of 2025. You can follow the MASL on social media for updates, tickets, rosters, and more. And that one's going to be a fun one, the All-Star Game. The odds going to be rocking, as it is right now, for the home opener with the new LED boards here at the Adirondack Bank Center. As Harrisburg stands over the ball, ready to kick off the second half of action between UCFC and the Heat. We're back underway in half number 2. 6-4 lead for Utica City. Dangler was adjusted from the outdoor to the indoor game with relative ease. Clips it forward and down into the corner. Back with Dangler again. 6'5" Baltimore native. That ball clipped forward and Coughlin has to go collect. Dangler played with UConn, the Huskies, in 2019. As there's a shot and a goal for Utica City, and it's Oliveira again. Goal number 11 on the season. That one came from absolutely nothing. Coughlin just played a peach of a ball. Oliveira took a touch and then rifled it into the bottom right corner. And Kelvin Oliveira continues to deliver. Andrew Coughlin, his last assist was last game against the Heat. He finds another assist today against the Heat. Coughlin to Oliveira, it's 7-4 Utica City. And you won't be shocked to hear this phrase. Kelvin Oliveira's on 2 goals. He's on a hat trick. One more, and he's got 4 consecutive hat tricks. If he can find another goal for Utica.
Time of the goal, 44 seconds. That's Oliveira from Coughlin at 44 seconds.
And for Andrew Coughlin, second assist of the season. And his 27th 26th assist of his career, I should say. Silva will come out and play the ball with his feet. Instead, he'll let it roll right to the goal line. And then he'll pick it up with his hands and throw it. Looking for Noe Favilla. Favilla left it down to the corner. And Ronaldinho applying the pressure. He goes tumbling down. And a chance for Harrisburg. The shot high and wide of Coughlin's net. Nilton De Andrade clips one forward. Ronaldinho touches it down. It's 1-on-5, so former Boston College Eagle will take it down and allow Utica City to hold some possession. Here's Jace Berger. Alava rolled forward to Junior Pinal. You don't really see Junior Pinal out-muscled off the ball very often, but he was there. As Harrisburg looks to respond after going down 3 goals for the first time today. It's the biggest lead for Utica City. And it came off of the foot of who else but Calvin Oliveira. Great feed from Silva, flipped in front. Coughlin got a paw to it. They don't call him Mr. Stretch for no reason. He gets up with his left hand and palms the ball away from danger. And here's Santana. Let's take another look at that Coughlin save. Just got enough to it to tap it towards Jace Berger. Here's Schenfeld. Now Dangler. Oh, he's got some space. There goes Dangler clipping it in, and Coughlin comes out to collect. Well, with Dangler's physicality, I was fully expecting him to take a few more steps in. Instead, he looked to play the pass. As here's Belliard. Left down for Roberts, who takes a tumble after being chopped down by Jake Dangler. Alava to Belliard. Has a goal and a beautiful assist to Kelvin Oliveira today. Turned over, and now a chance to move forward for Arbelayes. He's got some speed, and his shot just wide of Coughlin. Chance again for Harrisburg. Players converging on the ball together before eventually finds Malcolm Harris. Now to the near side, Arbelayes again. Rolls it to Harris. Here's Perry. Scored a goal that glanced off the hands of Coughlin. Perry's goal, not one of Coughlin's best moments, but then just a few minutes later, Coughlin did have one of his best moments with an assist to Kelvin Oliveira just a few short moments ago. And Coughlin gets in the way, throws a little shove. Harrisburg did already use its challenge flag, and it was unsuccessful, so they do not get a second opportunity. As we're 4.5 minutes into quarter number 3. Adriano Dos Santos, and eventually it works back to Dos Santos. Forward to Harris. Dos Santos again. Pressure coming from Nate Bordeaux, and now Utica City will fly forward towards Silva. Dangler picks it up, clips it forward. Now up ahead to Harris. Looking to get past Santana, and he can't. Coughlin has to play it up off the boards, away from danger. One back by Harrisburg. Santana trying to sell a foul. And Coughlin up in front. Whistle blows as Coughlin looked to have gained possession on the ball. Joey Tavernisi up in arms about that call, as Coughlin will have a restart from a free kick. 5.5 minutes gone in quarter number 3. Just the lone score, Kelvin Oliveira from Andrew Coughlin, 44 seconds into the half. Here's Oliveira. Shoulder pass to himself. thought about the bicycle. Instead, Jace Berger is taken down and the whistle blows. Referees elect not to play an advantage as Berger gets back up. And referees delay the restart a little bit more as DeAndrade played the ball from an incorrect position. So DeAndrade stands over this one. Oliveira to his right, and DeAndrade just played it off of Dominic Francis. Here's Oliveira again. League leading 11 goals, including 2 today. But today he's also turned an assister. He's got an assist under his belt on that pass to Gordy Gerson. Up to Pinal. Junior Pinal, who got the scoring started 11 goals ago. Logan Roberts in front, laid off to Alava, looking for his second. Pinal back heel. And UCFC just couldn't combine in that final third. Ball hangs in play off the top of the boards. DeAndrade still searching for his first goal of his season. And now UCFC backtracking. Panton. Roshan Panton fires a shot. Dangler shot saved by Coughlin. Panton got the first shot. Jake Dangler in the right place at the right time. But Coughlin even better. Coughlin on the ground, swiping at a ball, gets it away momentarily. And now cleared away. Last touch came off of Riley Urey. Well, here's a look at that Coughlin save. Dangler had a great look at goal, but had to make a save, and now Urey and Coughlin having a little conversation as we head to a media timeout. 7-4 lead for Utica City.
Trivia. We got Maddie here. She's competing to win a Juan Alava autographed jersey. Got to get 2 out of 3 questions right, Maddie. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Question number 1. A late addition to UCFC's 23-24 roster. Which player started this season by scoring hat tricks in back-to-back games?
I'm going to go with A.
A, Kelvin Oliveira. It is indeed. Kelvin is on an absolute heater, now in his 12th season and first with UCFC. Which player has made stops with Baltimore, Tacoma, Florida, and Texas?
B.
It is B. It's Vinny Dantas. All right, so you already won the jersey. This one's just for fun. Joining UCFC after 3 seasons in M2, which player finished top 5 in the league with 35 goals as a member of the Wichita Wings? Was it Rashad, Ricky, or Barber?
B.
Great guess, but no, it's Rashad Lamani. Maddie, anyways, you win your Juan Alava signed jersey. Thanks for playing.
Back after the media timeout, 7-4 lead for Utica City. Kelvin Oliveira has been the story all season long and continues to be tonight. 2 goals already, including the most recent score for Utica City off of a feed from Andrew Coughlin. On the other side, Harrisburg with a couple of great looks towards the net. Jake Dangler had a great shot denied by Andrew Coughlin. And as we headed into the media timeout, Andrew Coughlin was jawing a little bit with Riley Urey, the West Glover, Vermont native, who's played in 3 games, scored 1 goal and 2 assists coming into today. But Coughlin having a last laugh after he had a couple of denials and also picked up an assist in this third quarter. It'll be a restart with Harrisburg. Malcolm Harris stands over it alongside captain Dominic Francis. Francis, the Huddersfield, England native. Bit of a homecoming for him. He played a couple seasons of collegiate ball at Genesee Community College, which is not too far from here in Utica, before he made the trip down to Pennsylvania to play for Slippery Rock University. But while he was at Genesee, he was an NJCAA All-American, the Englishman. And he stands over this re-entry. Here's Francis. Off the wall, one-timer wide and over. Last touch ruled to be off of Wanalava, so we'll head to the corner for Harris. Malcolm Harris in his 5th season with the Heat, 88 games played, as a shot goes high and wide and out of play. Back underway as Gio Alves gets things underway for Utica, and then a pass goes well out of play for UCFC. Perry intercepted all the way out to Dantas for UCFC, and he almost got past Perry with a little bit of a dance. And Coughlin instead will just clear this one up. Intended for Dantas. It bounces right before the 3-line violation. And then a foul called on Vinny Dantas as he was running towards the ball. And so now it's corrected. It is a foul on Harrisburg. Vinny Dantas was well in front of the play. So good correction there from the referee. It looked like Dantas was moving towards the ball. He didn't really have anyone in front of him. It was a Harrisburg player who pulled him back. Oliveira runs over the free kick, and Utica City call a timeout. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go with period number 3. We'll take this time to remind you that you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite team by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. And on the topic of calls, if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich, every Friday on YouTube. Vinny Dantas was the subject of a somewhat controversial call just recently here, as he was running towards the corner and got stopped by some Harrisburg players. And the referees made the correct decision to rule a foul in favor of Utica City and not in favor of Harrisburg like they did initially. But for these two teams, the games are always intense, and there was a little bit of jawing back and forth between some players heading into the media timeout. Things look to have calmed down a little bit on the field after the media timeout. But 18 shots on goal for Utica City and 9 for Harrisburg. 5 saves for Andrew Coughlin, 11 saves for Hugo Silva. It has been an exceptional performance from the Harrisburg netminder to even keep this game within striking distance for Harrisburg. So free kick upcoming for Utica City. Gordy Gerson stands to the right of the ball, as standing over it is captain Nate Bordeaux. Gerson now inching closer. Bordeaux looks to take this one. Rolled into Gerson and read well by Harrisburg. Keaton Woods wins possession back for Utica, but he turns it over. Harris looked like he hit Woods in the face. Instead, play continues off the wall and wide of Coughlin. Well, the intensity continues to pick up as Kelvin Oliveira goes down, and the whistle blows for a foul on Harrisburg. So under 7 minutes to go. Kelvin Oliveira is on 2 goals today, chasing a 4th consecutive hat trick for Utica City FC as Jace Berger stands over this one. Rolled into Ronaldinho. All the way up. Now clipped in front and over everybody and out of play. That was Oliveira again on the hat trick. Just couldn't keep that one down. Turned over by Harrisburg. Oliveira through the middle. Keeps possession but just lost it. One back by Oliveira. Harrisburg moving forward with some speed. Wanalava tracks it down. Berger again, the Des Moines native. Spent some time last year with the MASL 2 side. That's affiliated with Utica City FC, United League Christnick FC. Also spent some time in Cedar Rapids with the Iowa Raptors. Here's Logan Roberts. Bordeaux gets it back. The captain, who's on the score sheet today with a goal. Playing in the odd for the first time in a long time. Four-year captain for Utica City FC. Nelson Santana. Junior Pinal. Rolls past one. Now he's double-teamed in the corner. Still with Pinal. Eventually loses out on it. Here's Riley Uri with a burst of speed forward. Arnaldinho recovers. Looking to slot it forward to Logan Roberts. Just telegraphed the pass a little bit too much. Now out to Harris. Rolled cross field. Tavernisi shoots. Gets his rebound, shoots again, and scores. Joey Tavernisi, a hat trick his last matchup against Utica, and he's on the score sheet again today. Makes it 7-5 Utica City. He missed the first shot by a good amount, but then the rebound fell kindly for Tavernisi to just power it past Andrew Coughlin and into the back of the net. Just past 10 minutes gone in quarter number 3. Vinny Dantas lines up the restart, and we're back underway in Utica.
Harrisburg goal, scored unassisted by number 27, Joey Tavernisi.
Belliard flicked forward to Gio Alves.
Unassisted at 10-2.
And now a ball going to be a restart for Utica City. Alves will play it back. Saw Gio Alves talking to one of the Utica City fans who is in the beer garden down field side. Here's Roshan Panton. Panton onto his right foot, rifles a shot. What a save from Andrew Coughlin. Diving out to his left and got a big left hand on it. Pressure from Wanalava. And Alava's down. And looks to be in some amount of pain as he hobbles off. Here's Anthony Wright, the Kansas City native, turned over. Burst of speed from De Andrade, but Hugo Silva, calm as ever, to keep possession for Harrisburg. Another turnover, and again it's De Andrade with speed, held up. Andrade, his first goal of the season, makes it 8-5. The Cape Verde native finally off the mark. And after some great pressure, De Andrade is rewarded. Utica City lead by 3. Last year's breakout star, the MVP of the team last year for De Andrade. Finally off the mark. Finds the back of the net for the first time in 2024-25, and Utica roars him on with 3.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Harris drives it forward. There's a shot from distance and another great save from Mr. Stretch, Andrew Coughlin. A driven shot that Coughlin got up and got a hand to. Here's Oliveira. Dances past one. Finds Roberts. Roberts held up, advantage played. Oliveira wants the hat trick, finds it! 4 consecutive hat tricks for Kelvin Oliveira. It's 9-5 City. Logan Roberts was fouled in the process. Advantage played, and Kelvin Oliveira made the advantage count. And a couple of hats being thrown onto the field here to celebrate what is now back-to-back hat tricks. 12 goals on the season for Kelvin Oliveira. And Oliveira goes to pick up one of the hats on the field and return it to the fan who threw it down. As the referees continue to have a conversation now with Everton Marrera on the far side. Challenge flag in hand. And it will be a video review. So we'll take a look at what the review is for here as the referees head down to the monitor pitch side. We're going to be reviewing this contact here on Logan Roberts that led to the advantage being played. Oliveira would then go on to score. It is that contact and that pull on Roberts. As you can see, the little tug of the shorts there, right at midfield, that brought Roberts down. Right there, you can see the outstretched hand that brought Roberts down. And listen, if you're Utica City, you'll take a goal being scored, and it is a blue card. So it's the best of both worlds for Utica City. You get the goal off the advantage. The referees go back and take a look after the successful challenge flag from head coach Everton Marrera. And for the first time today, it took a lot of minutes, almost till the fourth quarter, for the game to get its first power play. Math is not my strong suit. But with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, we'll head to a power play for Utica City. Referees continuing to talk now, this time on the Harrisburg bench. The door to the visiting penalty box remains ajar, but now they close it. So a blue card is shown. However, it looks like we've got all the players out there that need to be out there for both sides. So the restart happens. Utica City leads 9-5.
Utica City goal. Scored by number 9.
Kelvin Oliveira has his hat trick. And here is Oliveira again.
Time of the goal was 11:56. That's Oliveira at 11:56. After review, a blue card was issued on the delayed penalty to Harrisburg's number 22.
So the review leads to the blue card
Crush number 21
to Maxi Schenfeld. But it was a delayed penalty. So because Utica scores on the delayed penalty, there's no power play. So I'll stand corrected there, but we do get a little bit of clarification. The advantage is changed to an advantage because of a blue card, so a delay penalty, which then leads to the goal, which then removes the power play after the Oliveira score. That's a lot of things to get under your belt as another turnover here leads to another chance for Utica City. De Andrade will instead roll it back to Alava. And now Santana. Flicked back to Emmanuel Belliard. Gio Alves. Gerson rolls it forward. Junior Pinal in the wrong spot. A little miscommunication. Pinal took out a man. Advantage played for Harrisburg. So Junior Pinal just clattered a man, and then this time shoves the guy off the ball. Whistle blows. It'll be a foul on Harrisburg. First things first, the Heat will have to check on what I believe is captain number 17, Dominic Francis. After he got some contact, it looked like knee-to-knee contact with Junior Pinal. And Pinal is a physical presence for Utica City, so that one is gonna sting for Francis. Thankfully for Harrisburg, he's able to walk off under his own power, but really still laboring and favoring that knee. We're back underway with just over a minute left to go. It looked like Francis made contact, but he was an injured player making his way off the field. And there is the call for 60 seconds left in quarter number 3. Santana. Berger. Launch forward off the head of Adriano dos Santos and into the path of Silva. Berger now. Ball back to Coughlin. Coughlin flighting one in to Dantas, who's shoved in the back. Turnover and a chance to get back forward for Harrisburg, but Belliard gets in the way. Gerson off the wall, intended for Dantas. And again, Dantas taking some contact to the upper head area. Alava stands in the way. Panton all alone. He fires it high. A great opportunity with 7 seconds left for Roshan Panton to drag the Harrisburg Heat back into the game. Turns it wide. And with 2 seconds left, Alava passes it to Coughlin. And again, the story is Kelvin Oliveira. He's on a hat trick. 2 goals in the third quarter. Nilton De Andrade added another one for Utica City FC, and the home side take a 9-5 lead into the final frame. And we'll be back after the break. You're watching the MASL on MASL TV.
players that you haven't seen in a while that used to play for UCFC in this building, and of course, your favorite city stars. We're going to have celebrity coaches. We're going to have celebrity guests. It's going to be an awesome time. Those tickets are available at UCFCtickets.com. And why I'm making you listen to me as well, we got a play day coming up Monday and Thursday. The kids can play soccer with the players, and then New Year's Eve, of course, one of our best games of the year, so be here for that too.
Welcome back after the break. We head into the fourth quarter. Utica City up by 4 goals. I want to remind you that MASL Monday is on every Monday night on MASL TV, on YouTube, and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Ivanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's game and discuss the league's hot topics. The next game for Utica City is on New Year's Eve. Tuesday, they host the Baltimore Blast at 3:05 p.m. The New Year's Eve games, always one of the best atmospheres. We do a ball drop here at Utica City FC where drop down a ball from the rafters, so to speak, and celebrate ringing in the new year a little bit early. There's a chance glancing wide. That one might have counted for Coughlin. Instead, it's a breakaway for Harrisburg. 2-on-2 the other way. Santana gets in the way. Calvin Oliveira was there. I don't even think he got ahead to it. Just glanced over him and bounced towards the net. Hugo Silva still on 11 saves tonight. Andrew Coughlin has made 8. Pressure coming from Gio Alves. He gets a touch on the ball, but Tavernisi will hang on for Harrisburg. Now Hugo Silva. Oliveira, mid-air back heel touch, and eventually works to Keaton Woods. Woods off the ball. Now Harris, the other way for Harrisburg. Cleared forward, intended for Junior Pinal. Great turn. Now pressure coming. De Andrade has a step. Milton De Andrade looking for goal number 2. Great sliding block from Harrisburg. De Andrade had a great look towards the net, but the Harrisburg defense, Silva closed down the angle, and then a sliding stop. One-timer from Gerson, couldn't find the net. Oliveira took contact, and now a breakaway for Harrisburg, chipped towards Coughlin, and that's an easy save for the former Syracuse and Canisius goalkeeper. Bordeaux caught up in his feet a little bit, finds Gerson. Gordy Gerson holds on to it. Now looks long, off the top wall. Back to Gerson. His pass cut out. De Silva. Francis, good to see him back on the field after he took a tough knee-to-knee injury to Junior Pinal. Now here's Dos Santos. Dangler dives to the right and fires a shot high and over Andrew Coughlin. Well, if the game plan for Utica City was to stop Jake Dangler, they've done a pretty successful job of that so far. Dangler's opportunities have really all came at tough angles or from pretty far out. Dangler heads it down. Back to Noe Favilla. Favilla alongside the near boards. Now back to Dangler. Working to the far side, Yuri drives across in. Ronaldinho does just enough to keep it away from danger. De Andrade up ahead to Oliveira, looking for 4, denied by Silva. Turnover, Ronaldinho's in front, and his shot fired off the body of Dangler. Well, Ronaldinho has got that lightning quick speed and almost found the back of the net. Back to Coughlin. Belliard, back heel flick. Out wide with some space. Shot wide of Silva. And Silva comes out to play it. Turned over in front. Chance for Belliard. Back to Belliard. Great clearance from Harrisburg. Well, this Utica offense clicking in the fourth quarter. We're 4 minutes in. It's still a 4-goal lead. Hugo Silva picks it up. Pressure coming from Oliveira. Silva down to the corner. High off the wall, still with Harrisburg. Up in front. Another shot. That one came in at a very slow pace, and Coughlin able to come out and collect. Santana. Belliard. Errant pass from Emmanuel Belliard. And now to the near side. Rolled up alongside the boards to Harris. Malcolm Harris fires it back. And now eventually works to Zach Perry. Pressure coming from Junior Pinal. And Pinal comes away with possession. Santana. Belliard back to Santana again. Well, like we said, the last time these two teams met, it was a 7-6 victory as Coughlin turns it over. Has to play it up off the corner glass. But Calvin Oliveira was the story there as the referee goes tumbling down. He tripped over the ball. And the ball is now pinned in the corner. So an interesting situation there. But Harrisburg will get the restart. Take a look at what happened. Bordeaux plays it off the wall. Referee steps on the ball and then falls on it, but the referee is a part of the field, so you can't really stop the ball no matter what the referee does. If it hits the referee, you just got to keep playing with it. And both teams do that. Eventually it gets pinned. Shot off the restart, and now Dangler's shot deflected high and away by UCFC. Start again from the corner for Harrisburg, who have had the lion's share of possession in the past couple of minutes. Tavernisi ball roll, great defense from Logan Roberts. And now Santana on his horse. Out wide to Junior Pinal, off the wall. But no one there to turn home the Junior Pinal pass. Roberts got it started on the ground. The man nicknamed Superman was able to pinch the ball away from Tavernisi. And now Utica City on the attack. Dantas. Back to Dantas in the corner. And now both players go tumbling down. It's a foul on Utica City and Vinny Dantas. Haven't been able to talk too much about Vinny Dantas because of how good Kelvin Oliveira has been offensively, but Dantas comes in, one of the best scorers in MASL history coming into today. 214 career goals, plus an additional 31 goals in the playoffs alone. Played for the Blast for 6 seasons, Tacomas for 2 years, went to the Tropics and then the Texas Outlaws last season. And Dantas in his last season with Texas, 18 games, 28 goals, 19 assists. Really just high-level production with that Texas team, and now brings that offensive firepower to Utica. Back to Alava. Now up forward to Dantas again. Has an assist today, Vinny Dantas. It was that give and go to Emmanuel Belliard that Belliard lifted into the corner. Gio Alves fired a shot. It was deflected away by Harrisburg. We're under 8 minutes to go in quarter number 4. Utica content with this 4-goal lead, looking to add on maybe just a few more and put the game to bed. Oliveira got past one, couldn't get past the second. Now a pass forward, Dangler's all alone, chips it over, Coughlin off the crossbar, and the rebound from Mike Da Silva goes wide. Best chance of the afternoon for Dangler. Now Utica City on the break, Oliveira onto his right foot, rolls it across, Gerson scores! It's that combination again, Oliveira to Gerson. 10-5 Utica. Kelvin Oliveira makes it happen. Gordy Gerson taps it home. And how about this game for Kelvin Oliveira? Utica's got 10 goals. Oliveira has 3 of them, and he's got 3 assists. A hat trick of goals, a hat trick of assists for the man from Ipatinga, Brazil, and the star of this Utica City side. That brings us to the media timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back when action resumes here in Utica. Welcome back after the media timeout as the crowd at the Adirondack Bank Center brings out the flashlights and sings Sweet Caroline. We get ready for the final 7.5 minutes of play from here at the Odd. Kelvin Oliveira's got a hat trick of goals and assists. Utica City lead by 5. That most recent goal was Gerson's second. As here's Keaton Woods. Woods with some space. No one tracking him down, and he fires one off the crossbar. Roberts heads it in, flicked on by Belliard, but Silva read it perfectly. Silva rolls it forward. Harrisburg looking for some life instead. Fired up and over by Alejandro Arbeláez. We'll take this time to remind you that if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Ivanko and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Chance for Utica City to score, and they do! What a strike from Ronaldinho! And it's 11-5. Another great pass forward, and Ronaldinho from the bench fires it into the bottom left corner. And that's assist number 2 for Andrew Coughlin. Back underway. The last time Andrew Coughlin had a game with multiple assists. We'll touch on that in a moment as Vinny Dantas is in. Still with Dantas. Dantas shot, deflected away. Back to the last point in a moment. Has a chance here for Yuri. He rolls it wide. Really no chance to breathe between these two sides and continue to go back and forth. Noe Favilla. Dangler from distance. Wide. Back to Dangler again. Rolled into Favilla. Favilla again. Looks up, finds De Silva. Now a long-range shot out wide to Francis. Turned over, Favilla. Santana looks like he made high contact. Coughlin makes a save with his foot. Dangler again. This one blocked away by Gio Alves. Favilla shot high, and Coughlin holds on. All right, finally, I'll touch another point. Last time Andrew Coughlin had 2 assists in a game, it was March 3rd of this year in a game against the Baltimore Blast. It happened right here at the Adirondack Bank Center in a game that Utica City won. And Coughlin made 15 saves and only allowed 2 goals. Here's Francis, rolling it in. A great diving stop from Santana. Oliveira, De Andrade, 2-on-1. Now 3-on-1 the other way. Andrade, Oliveira on his left foot. Andrade, and he scores! Unselfish from Kelvin Oliveira. Milton De Andrade, it's 12-5. Hugo Silva left grasping in air as Nilton De Andrade taps home the unselfish feed from Kelvin Oliveira. 7-point night for the Brazil native and second goal of the night for Nilton De Andrade. It's 12-5. Harrisburg takes a timeout. And what has been an explosion of a second half for Utica City FC. Mind you, we went into halftime, it was 6-4. So in this second half alone, Utica City has outscored Harrisburg 6-1. And the difference, Kelvin Oliveira and the rest of this Utica City FC attacking force, along with some great play from Andrew Coughlin, who's got 2 assists on the night and also has 10 saves. Coughlin's coming off of a week where he was named MASL Goalkeeper of the Week for his 6 goals allowed, 11 save performance against Harrisburg last weekend. Kelvin Oliveira was named Player of the Week earlier on in the season after his weekend where he scored back-to-back hat tricks away at Empire and at San Diego. And he's continued that run of form, but today has really turned it up a notch with a hat trick and then 4 assists to add on to it. So timeout by Harrisburg with 4:38 left in the match. And Utica City FC now coasting to what is a second consecutive victory against the Heat before opening up a 3-game stretch against Baltimore. One game on New Year's Eve, a game after the break on January 4th away in Baltimore before returning home on January 12th to host the Blast. For the next 3 games, it's all Baltimore, but right now, it's all Utica City in this one against Harrisburg. Flipped forward all the way back to De Silva. Hugo Silva drives it forward, has some space, and Utica City just backing off. No need to risk anything now if you're the City, with a 12-5 lead against Harrisburg. Shot saved by Coughlin. Got down to his right and put a strong forearm on that one. Now click forward, Oliveras bursting through. Left-footed shot is wide. Well, Utica City FC is not going to push forward, but when the opportunities come, especially as often as they do for Kelvin Oliveira, you might as well take them. This one out wide to Ronaldinho. Back to Junior Pinal. And now Juan Alava. Into Ronaldinho. Thought about moving forward. Instead, we'll play it to Belliard. Belliard walking forward with it. Will recycle to Ronaldinho. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the Adirondack Bank Center. The home opener for Utica City FC in the 2024-25 season. And what a dominant home opener it's been. It was tied 4-4 at one point. But since that 4-4 scoreline, Utica City FC has outscored Harrisburg 8-1. Santana down to Pinal. Junior Pinal lays it off to Santana again. This will work out for Nate Bordeaux. The captain in his return to action for the first time in just about 18, 17 months since that injury. Playing at the Adirondack Bank Center for the first time since then, and really been a key part of this dominating performance. He's got on the score sheet as well. Nate Bordeaux with a goal. Backheel flick from Bordeaux to Alves. Alves to Pinal. Laid off to Bordeaux, and he just overran it. Harrisburg can move forward. Perry. Left to Riley Urey. Bordeaux squeezes it back to Alava. And now up to Keaton Woods. Woods cuts to his right foot, wants a shot, takes it, but he's stopped by a diving effort. And Keaton Woods calling for a stoppage of play as an injury to a Harrisburg player. Good work from Woods to recognize that Anthony Wright was down and it needed some attention as he stopped play. Adriano Dos Santos will restart for Harrisburg. Under 2 minutes to go. Couldn't have asked for a better second half if you're Utica City. After a nail-biting first 30 minutes, this second half has been all UCFC from the jump. Started 44 seconds after the second half began. Kelvin Oliveira scored. And since then, UCFC continuing to dominate. Silva with a save on his knees. And credit goes to Hugo Silva. He's made 14 saves today. I mean, done everything that he could have done to help and try and stop this Utica City offense as De Andrade is called for the foul. Like he got a shove in on Joshua DiMatteo. And De Andrade is shown blue. Here's another look at the foul. De Andrade turned it over, and then while DiMatteo was right next to him, flailed out an arm and caught Joshua DiMatteo, leading to the first power play of the game in the final 77 seconds. UCFC on the season, 50% on the penalty kill. Harrisburg has yet to score a power play goal this year. And Dangler will call a timeout for Harrisburg. They want to take a second to think this one over. For Nilton De Andrade, it's his first blue card of the season. Last season, he had 5 blue cards along with 1 yellow and 1 red. But Harrisburg wants to take a second to draw something up here on the power play, a power play that is unsuccessful this season so far. Utica City also not too strong on the power play. They did score on a delayed penalty earlier this game with Kelvin Oliveira. That was his 3rd goal of the afternoon. But on strictly power plays alone, the City are 1 for 8 this season, 12.5%, which is 8th in the MASL. Right now in the MASL standings, Chihuahua and Milwaukee and Kansas City all have 11 points this season. Chihuahua are an undefeated 4-0, Milwaukee 4-1, Kansas City 3-0-2. With this win today, Utica City will jump from 6th to 4th. UCFC will sit at 10 points, just under the 3 league leaders at 11. UCFC is just one of 3 teams that have not lost a game in regulation. Chihuahua is 4-0. Kansas City is 3-0-2, so 2 overtime losses for the Comets, and then UCFC came into today 2-0-1, and barring something miraculous, will head out of today 3-0-1. Dangler rips a shot, deflected by Roberts. And now a chance to break away. Shorthanded opportunity for Ronaldinho. Burst of speed down to Logan Roberts in the corner. Roberts will hold on to it with 1 minute to play. Roberts is flung to the ground. Harrisburg will press forward again. Francis. So De Andrade called for the penalty at 13:44 for pushing. And now we're under 45 seconds to go. Still a man advantage as Silva steps forward. .30 seconds left. Cleared off the backboards. Coughlin thought about throwing it, but realized halfway through his motion that he's not allowed to throw the ball in the back of the net anymore. So instead, he'll just launch it as far as he can without getting a 3-line violation. And here's Ronaldinho closing down on it with 10 seconds left. Dangler. One final chance for Harrisburg. Shot rolled in. Coughlin holds on. The final seconds tick off. And in the home opener for 2024-25, UCFC is victorious, 12-5 over the Harrisburg Heat. Nothing like the last game, and that was a nail-biter till the final minute. UCFC took control in half number 2, scoring 8 of the final 9 goals, and taking a commanding 12-5 win into its next game on New Year's Eve. And the star for the night has to be Kelvin Oliveira, no doubt about that one. Oliveira with a hat trick, along with 4 assists on the afternoon. Just an incredible performance from him. On the other side, Dominic Francis, the captain for Harrisburg, with 2 goals. Mike Da Silva tacked on 2 assists. But really, Kelvin Oliveira, 3 goals, 4 assists. Emmanuel Belliard, 1 goal, 1 assist. Gordy Gerson with 2 goals. Nilton De Andrade had 2 goals. Ronaldinho, 1 goal, 1 assist. And a bunch of players picking up goals and assists to add on to the stat sheet in 2024-25. Nate Bordeaux picks up a goal in his return to the odd for the first time in 2 years. And well, Michael Lear is going to grab who else but the man with 7 points on the afternoon, Kelvin Oliveira. Let's send it down here shortly to Michael Lear, who's standing by with Kelvin Oliveira.
As we present today's Wells Fargo man of the match, Kelvin Oliveira, who is with Michael Lear now.
Kelvin, you guys get this first big win at home. How much fun was it to play in front of this crowd and win this game?
Yeah, it was amazing. I cannot explain how I'm feeling. Our first game, and we did some mistakes, but we're gonna keep improving and keep playing better. And I can't wait to play next game at home.
You've played soccer all over the world. you've played in big venues and had amazing fans, but how great was this group today? How much fun did they bring to your game?
That's crazy, that's crazy. Utica fans are unbelievable. I'm so happy. Thank you for everything.
And how about Kelvin, a hat trick in every game? How much fun is it to watch him play? Last question is, long season, you guys are on a really, really great start. What is the next couple weeks like? What do you need to do to keep this thing going?
Yeah, keep improving, and we have a lot of things in our game to improve. We have to play better, defense better, and always keep improving.
Thanks, Kelvin. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Kelvin Oliveira, your Wells Fargo Man of the Match.
Kelvin Oliveira says that UCFC needs to keep improving. It's hard to see how Kelvin can improve on a 3-goal, 4-assist performance, picking up Man of the Match honors for UCFC. As a final score from tonight, Utica City 12, Harrisburg 5 for Arnav Pokrell and everyone involved in the production. Michael Lear is down on the field, and all of our production crew. I want to thank you for tuning in to the MASL on MASL TV. We're back here. Utica City plays on New Year's Eve, a 3 p.m. kickoff against the Baltimore Blast. That'll be a fun one. We've got a big ball drop to ring in the new year. But as for now, for tonight, I want to say thank you. Have a great Sunday. We'll see you Tuesday night here in Utica.